you know what to do because you work here.
Keep this up.
The last time that Ethan Beller was in a teams tournament with teams that weren't created by random chance and was a top seed, he had the singles champion Andrew James Barr as his teammate. And he still lost to me and Cameron Holtzman. And now he's a top-rated team with Scott Harvey, and he's playing Boatman and Redshaw. I'm not Nostradamus or anything, but I smell an upset. What do you guys think?
We'll see.
New place. Wow.
Manners maketh man. Let's kick their ass.
You know, I just want to say really quick. I appreciate Cameron and Boatman not stooping down to Koho's level there. Sorry, go ahead, Scott.
Oh, I was just gonna say I love how much Koho had to qualify it. It was like the last time Ethan played a match on the second Wednesday of April and such, he lost. Like you had to qualify it a lot to get there, but you know he did get there. But I'm gonna be honest, Ethan. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on a little bit over here because first of all, they set us up to fail every week in Miscellaneous. You've all seen it. Now we're the 3 seed in this tournament, supposedly, and we're going up against Boatman and Redshaw in the first round. I mean, look, I think we're a solid team. I don't know if anyone's going to call this an upset if we don't come out on top. And then I just want to cap it off by saying, wait until you see who's on the desk in a few minutes, because it's someone who we have a little bit of a history with, and not really a good history, Ethan. So I don't know. What do you think? Are you on my side on this?
I'm not going to say anything on the record for legal purposes, but it's I can't rule anything out. But they're great players. It'll be a fun match no matter what. I'm excited to play again.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Let's have fun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. We are here. It is the teams tournament. We've got the number 3 seed Legal Ease going up against the number 14 seed Double Indemnity. Those were some very interesting promos. I don't know how good Nostradamus' sense of smell was, but apparently it's significant, according to one Kaleb Koho. Payson is on the desk with me. Thoughts on what we're about to see and what we've seen so far?
I mean, I was expecting Scott to bring up the unfortunate haha that I tried to pull on them last time. Those things will not be happening today. This is going to be a nice, clean match, despite the fact that I am hosting a match and Cameron Redshaw is playing. I will try to keep this professional. This is a very, very exciting match, Cameron. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, let's jump right into it. We will bring in our teams and get things going. Round number 1 is going to work like this. It's the way it always does. You're going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories. You're going to have about 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you do not get a point. If you get all 8 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question, also worth 1 point. A reminder that you have 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Any questions? All right, then with that being said, your first question comes in the category of sports movies. 2012's Trouble with the Curve centers around what sport?
Uh-oh, this marker is dead. This one, please work. Okay, good.
I was going to say, if need be, we can go to you first. We'll be okay.
He's
5,
checking his floor notes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Boatman.
Baseball.
And Ethan.
Baseball.
And Doc.
Baseball.
And Scott.
The greatest sport of them all, baseball.
Everyone is correct on the first question. Payson, hit him with question number 2.
Scott was the most correct on that one. All right, we are going to be going to action adventure. What is the specialty of CHARLIZE Theron's character in 2003's The Italian Job?
I'm trying to find a marker that will. There we go. That's a marker that writes that I can actually see. Everyone having marker problems today, apparently. It is a curse. It is an epidemic. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Ethan.
I wrote safe breaking.
And Doc.
Yeah, safe cracking.
And Boatman.
Didn't have it. I said explosives.
And Scott.
Didn't have it. I said explosives.
Safe cracking is correct, Doc, and Ethan getting that one. We will accept safe breaking because you knew it was safe. That's all we really need from you. As we get into question number 3, which comes in the category of mystery thriller. Who plays Tom Mullen, father of the missing child, in Ransom?
Now
Can we get a clarification as to which ransom?
The one from the 90s.
Okay, thank you.
No
I would
problem.
say one of these players could be qualified as a missing child, but I don't know if your father leaving you with a copy of Forrest Gump makes you count as a missing child.
5,
I got you!
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Red Shaw.
I hope I didn't pick the wrong one. I said Sylvester Stallone.
And Scott.
Give me back my son. No,
Oh, frick.
And Boatman.
Mel Gibson.
And Ethan.
Mel Gibson.
Also, Scott, you gave the line read wrong. It's "Give me back my son." So we go to question number 4.
In what U.S. city does Splash take place? Cameron,
We're just gonna move past everything that just happened.
Yeah.
Listen,
We're
if you
gonna
don't
pretend
shoot, you
nothing.
can never score, you know?
Nothing happened.
I
Ethan,
can't.
you were so concerned with whether you could, you didn't stop to think whether you should. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Red. No, we go to Scott
I said Miami.
and Boatman
New York City.
and Ethan
New York City.
and Redshaw.
New York City.
New York City is correct.
The
Tied
mermaid,
at 6-6.
the mermaid is named after Madison Square Garden.
It's actually
He's named after
Madison
Madison
Avenue.
Avenue, actually.
I'm an idiot.
Your next question comes in the category of comedy. What is the subtitle of Miss Congeniality 2?
Now, see, I didn't know that question because many people don't know. I've never actually seen a movie. Mm-hmm.
A movie, and that movie being Splash. When you say you've never seen a movie, you mean one movie. There's one
No,
movie.
I've never seen any movie in my life.
4, 3,
I just read
2,
Wikipedia synopsis.
1. Pens down. We go to Boatman first.
Don't like that. I'm going first. I couldn't remember. I said Miss America.
And Ethan.
Is it Armed and Fabulous?
And Doc.
Jesse owns this on DVD. Armed and Fabulous.
And Scott.
Armed and Fabulous.
Sorry, Doc.
Armed and Fabulous is
Sorry.
correct.
We're all pretending like we almost didn't know it.
All right, your 6th question. In the category of classics, who plays the title character in the 1950 version of Father of the Bride?
Also, Payson, just checking with you. You have the scores 8-7 right now, right?
7, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I can think of a
So
certain...
how many brides have you fathered, Payson?
None, but I can think of a future bride that I want to fight.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Ethan
I don't know. Gary Cooper?
and Redshaw
Spencer Tracy.
and Scott
Spencer Tracy.
and Boatman.
Spencer Tracy.
Spencer Tracy is correct. We are tied once again at 9-9. Somebody call Brooklyn as we get to your next question. The category of recent releases. What is the profession of Mads Mikkelsen's character in Another Round?
I feel like this match is already kind of starting off a little off the rails, so I'm going to try to reel it back in. I apologize, everyone.
Payson, I mean this in the nicest way. I think you're one of the rails that's going off.
That's fair.
Threatening to attack a player's fiance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Redshaw
School teacher.
and Scott
Teacher.
and Boatman
Teacher.
and Ethan.
Teacher.
All correct.
And your final question in this in round one, because there are no perfect rounds, will be coming to you in the category of directors. What was the directorial debut of Terrence Malick?
The main thing I know about this man is that there's a list on Letterboxd from Maggie Brzakala that is his movies ranked, specifically saying, I don't know why I've seen all these. 5,
That's correct.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Ethan. And we start with Scott.
Badlands.
And Boatman.
I know why. It's because Tim Brzakala is in love with this man. Badlands.
And he's in love with his wife, too. Ethan.
I was trying to write the Thin Red Line, but I couldn't do it.
And Redshaw.
Badlands.
Badlands is correct. With that, Double Indemnity takes the lead at the very end of the round, 13-12. All right, we're going to get into round number 2. Round number 2, as always, is our wheel round. We are going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Our wheel has 8 different categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. The team that is in the lead can choose whether they would like to spin first or defer. Whichever team spins, if they like what they get on their first spin, they can spin again, or they can choose to keep it unless they land on opponent's choice or spinner's choice. Teams will then get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece, or they can go to multiple choice for 1 point. But stealing is available, so if a team gets a question wrong, the other team can take the points away from them. The categories that we have on our wheel today are Double Indemnity's strengths of classic Best Picture winners and Fandom Disney animation. We have Illegal Ease's strengths of Clive Barker and 80s Brian De Palma, as well as coming of age / teen, mystery thriller, actors and actresses, and biopics. So with that all being said, Double Indemnity, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer? We will bring in your manager.
We will defer.
Defer. Don't know why I even brought him in. Legalese, would you like to spin first or defer? Ha ha ha. Just kidding. You're spinning first, and your first spin is away, and it lands on 80s Brian De Palma. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
It's on you, Scott. You got
Let's
this?
keep it.
Let's do it. You got this, man.
All right, so they will keep it. Payson, would you like to read them their questions in the category of 80s Brian De Palma?
I would love to. All right, Legalese, your first question in 80s Brian De Palma. What is the name of the film Jack is working on at the beginning of Blowout?
I know one word of it. I mean, I'll definitely get it on multiple choice.
Do you think you'll
Gosh, I'm so mad because
you want to think
I
about
knew
it?
this was
I can do
gonna
the
come.
repeat for you, or are you thinking you're not going to get it?
No, I'm only going to
Multiple?
know the one word. Multiple
Let's
choice.
go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Slumber Party /, B, Co-Ed Frenzy, C, Sorority of the Dead, or D, Camp Carnage?
B, final answer.
B, Co-Ed Frenzy is correct. Your second question. Who plays Lieutenant Riley in Casualties of War?
That's Bing Rames, Ethan.
Okay.
Bing Rames, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What causes Jake's claustrophobia to act up while on set at the beginning of Body Double?
At the beginning of the movie. I think I'm going to need multiple again.
All right, let's go multiple. It's no big deal. You ready? Multiple? Multiple
Yeah,
choice?
multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, crowd, B, coffin, C, closet, or D, car?
I want to say it's a crowd.
Okay.
It's
Whatever
not
you
coffin because that's the end of the movie. Crowd, final answer.
That is incorrect. Double Indemnity, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, crowd, B, coffin, C, closet, or D, car?
He's in a coffin when they're shooting the movie at the beginning, Doc.
Okay, go for it.
Coffin, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Guess I forgot that.
Your penultimate question in 80s Brian De Palma. Who plays Kate Miller in Dress to Kill?
That's Angie Dickinson. Kate is the one who gets killed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Angie Dickinson, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Spoiler alert for Dress to Kill.
There's a murder in Dressed to Kill.
Who would have thought? And your final question. What kind of business do Harry and Mo dream of owning in Wise Guys?
It's a deli.
Okay.
Specific, I mean restaurant, but yeah, deli, final answer.
Deli is correct. For 2 points.
Terrible movie.
So at the end of their round, I have Legalese getting themselves up to 19, Double Indemnity with a 1 point steal getting themselves to 14. Is that what you have, Payson?
That is what I have.
All right, perfect. We will bring in the wheel once again, and we will also bring in the manager for Double Indemnity's first spin, which is away, and will land on opponent's choice. Legalese, do you need a reminder of the categories, or do you know what you are planning to do?
Scott, are we sticking with what we talked about?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I know they are what they are, but I would feel stupid if we didn't give them that. So
okay, so we're gonna
let's
give him
go
Clive Barker.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a good.
Barker. We'll send Koho backstage. Double Indemnity. I will be giving you guys your questions in the category of Clive Barker. Your first question: how does Anne Marie's dog die in Candyman?
Okay. I know Candyman kills him. I want to say throat slash, but I kind of want to go multiple. What do you think?
Okay, let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, decapitated, B, burned alive, C, stung to death by bees, or D, run over by a car.
Okay, I don't think they would have accepted throat slash in place of decapitated. So probably good we didn't go decapitated. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. His kappa is detated.
Heads are falling off.
Martin Ferrero plays what director in Gods and Monsters?
George Cukor.
Yep.
George Cukor. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. What is the profession of the person who becomes the new butcher at the end of the midnight meat train?
Any idea on this one, Bo?
I'm leaning photographer. I'm not. I know that's Bradley Cooper's character. I didn't.
Yeah, we should probably go multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
I'd assume.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, police officer, B, train conductor, C, actress, or D, photographer.
It was your gut instinct. I would go for it.
Photographer. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. I needed a way to ask it without just saying, what's Bradley Cooper's job? Your next question. Who played the lead Cenobite, a.k.a. Pinhead, in Hellraiser?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was just looking this up. It's Doug something. His last name starts with a B. Do you have any idea about?
I have no clue. We can go
I
multiple.
want to say it's like Doug Bradley. Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Double Indemnity's first repeat. Who played the lead Cenobite, a.k.a. Pinhead, in Hellraiser?
Doug Bradley. Does that sound right to you? Now that I'm saying it.
It sounds right, but if it's a little bit wrong, Ethan's gonna steal it. So do you want to just be safe? Go multiple. What do you think?
5,
I'm trusting it to
4,
you.
3.
Multiple choice.
Multiple
just
choice.
'cause
Okay.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Clive Barker, B, Doug Bradley, C, Nicholas
I'm gonna
Vince,
hate
or D, Sean Chapman.
I'm gonna leap out the window. Doug Bradley. Final answer.
That's
Even I
correct
knew
for
it.
1
I was
point.
here like,
I was everything in my being, my poker face
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, and your final question. With what weapon is Steven killed in Dread?
I don't know. I need multiple. I have no clue.
I don't remember who Steven is. Yeah, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, an axe, B, a chainsaw, C, a hammer, or D, an ice pick.
I want to say Ice Pick, but I don't know where I'm getting that from.
I have like no idea. So if you feel good about it, if you
I
have
don't feel
any
good about
insight-
Ice Pick. That just leaked out at me.
5.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
Ice Pick, final answer.
That is incorrect. Legal ease for a 1-point steal. Is it A, axe, B, chainsaw, C, hammer, or D, ice pick?
I think it's either hammer or what was the first one again? Axe. Yeah, axe or hammer. I lean towards axe, but I'm not sure.
I trust you.
Axe, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point
Yes.
steal. So at the end of round number 2, I have legal ease at 20, double indemnity at 19. Is that what you have, Payson?
That is exactly what I have.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to get into round number 3. Round number 3 is our pick your poison round. Our competitors are going to have the chance to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4-point questions. We will start with the team that is behind. They will answer questions until they either have caught up or are mathematically eliminated. We will go until we have a winner. The categories that our teams can choose from today are actors and actresses, Billy Wilder, scores and soundtracks, crime, biopics, 2000s, recent releases, and directors. So we will let our teams choose what they would like, and we will be right back. All right, we have let our competitors choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4-point questions. Legal Ease has chosen their 1 in 2000s. There's 2 in actors and actresses. They're 3 in directors, and they're 4 in recent releases. Whereas Double Indemnity has chosen their 1 in recent releases. They're 2 in directors. They're 3 in actors and actresses, and they're 4 in Billy Wilder. We will start with Double Indemnity as they are behind. Payson, you will be given their questions because I gave them in round 2. Reminder: Double Indemnity, you have 2 repeats left. Legal Ease, you have all 3.
All right. Doc, for your 1-pointer. What recent release features a cast that includes Charles Dance, Amanda Seyfried, and Gary Oldman?
Mank.
Was very dank, and that is correct.
I'm taking your points away, Payson.
I'm sorry.
We will go over now to Legal Ease as we are tied for their 1-pointer in the category of the 2000s, taken by Ethan. Your question, Ethan. Lost in Translation takes place primarily in what country?
Japan.
That's correct for 1 point.
All right, Double Indemnity, your 2-pointer in the category of directors. Who directed 1951's The Day the Earth Stood Still?
Oh, this is to me.
Yes, this is just to Boatman.
This is just to me. Sorry.
Yeah,
Robert Wise.
That is correct. Yes, for 2 points. I'm so
I was
sorry.
going to say, we would have offered you a technical repeat. We're good.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. That is correct. We go back over to Legal Ease for Scott for the 2-pointer in the category of actors and actresses. Your question, Scott. Who plays Christian Grey in the 50 Shades franchise?
Jamie Dornan.
That is correct for 2 points.
I saw the poster, Mom, just in case you're wondering. That's all. The only reason I know.
All right, Double Indemnity, your 3-pointer in the category of actors and actresses. Keep in mind you can collaborate on this one. What was the film debut of Kevin Kline?
Okay. So it's before the big. It's either the Big Chill or it's before the Big Chill, but I would.
He was in Sophie's Choice.
Okay, so
Sophie's Choice.
we'll probably take a repeat.
Yeah.
In case it's something before Sophie's Choice, but repeat.
All right, that is your second repeat. What was the film debut of Kevin Kline?
I can't think of anything before Sophie's Choice.
I'd say we just go with it then, if you feel good, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sophie's Choice, final answer.
For 3 points.
So we go back over to Legal Ease for their 3-point question in the category of directors. Your question, and you also are allowed to collaborate on this one. What Oscar winner has directed films such as The Man Who Would Be King and 1967's Casino Royale?
Oh my gosh.
You have anything?
I kind of think it's John Huston, maybe.
I'm not sure.
The Man Who Would Be King.
5,
You want to take a repeat?
4.
Yeah, I definitely want to take
All
a
right, repeat.
repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your 3-pointer again in the category of directors. What Oscar winner has directed films such as The Man Who Would Be King and 1967's Casino Royale?
I have no idea. So if you think it's, if you're feeling okay with
His
that.
is the name that's jumping into my head.
I mean, if you got
Man Who
nothing
Would
else,
Man Who Would Be King is the Sean Connery and Michael
you want
Caine.
to take another repeat?
John Huston, final answer.
2. That is correct for 3 points.
Oh, good pull, man.
So we go back to Legalese for their 4-pointer in Billy Wilder. If they hit it,
Indemnity.
sorry, we go to double indemnity for their 4-pointer in Billy Wilder. If they hit it, it will go back to Legalese. Reminder, you have 1 repeat left. Hit them with the question, Payson.
Absolutely. Double indemnity, your 4-pointer. In Sabrina, the first cooking lesson we see Sabrina being taught is how to do what?
But I'm pretty sure it's how to boil water.
That sounds right. Go for it.
Yeah. Should we use our last repeat? Or how to boil water?
I think you're correct, but we repeat.
Repeat. Why not?
There's no possibility of sudden.
Yeah.
In Sabrina, the first cooking lesson we see Sabrina being taught is how to do what?
The stuff with the eggs. Is there a thing with eggs?
That's second, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
second. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I trust you. That
Okay.
sounds right in my brain.
All right.
Go for it, buddy.
How to boil water. Final answer.
And your winner, Legal Ease. We were looking for crack an egg.
Bo, I think we should challenge this.
Okay, let's
Pretty
challenge.
sure they do how to boil water first, and then how to crack an egg is the second thing they do.
Okay.
All
You'll
right,
challenge.
that is an official challenge. So we will look into it, and we will be right back. We are back from the challenge. We have had a chance to look over the film. We have looked through. We looked at the scenes. We went straight to the video. Unfortunately, the first thing we see her being taught is how to crack an egg. It is mentioned that previously they have learned how to boil water, but we do not see that take place. So with that being said, the challenge will be overturned. The challenge will not be awarded. So once again, and your winner, Legal Ease, Ethan Beller and Scott Harvey. We are going to get into post-match interviews, starting with Double Indemnity. We will bring in their manager. It's a rough ending. I'm really sorry, guys. How are you feeling? I know it obviously can't feel great, but
This is sort of the story of our season so far, hasn't it? Kind of been.
A little bit. We're 1-3. That's so fun.
I mean, it's kind of a bummer that like we knew it. We clearly kind of knew the scene. It's the second time now where we knew the scene too well that we mixed up what they were actually looking for with what we knew happens in the film. And that's just always the worst way to go out. But these guys played great. Legalese played great. They put up a great fight. They did great. We got opponents. They basically got spinners, and we still were able to keep it close. I think that's basically. I think that shows that this team's really great. We just have gotten really unlucky. But that's just the way it goes. These guys will be back. Double Indemnity is a good team. Legalese did a great job. And I'm very excited to see what they do next in the next round. I'm very excited to see what we do in our next match.
yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, I am sure we'll see you again after this tournament. Is there anyone you would like to face once it is over?
Fun DMC likes playing low-tier Kingsman teams, right?
That's what
technically
they
us
said.
now.
We'll take that. I'm sorry. I'm really intense right now. I'm sorry.
He's hyped.
It's okay. I can't blame you.
We'll take whoever you give us. We're not picky.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
we'll find
With
whoever.
that being said, we will say goodbye to Double Indemnity. We will bring in Legal Ease. Guys, you did it. You pulled out the win. Something about your pre-match interview tells me you didn't think this was how things were going to go. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I was planning on in this interview saying you're welcome to all of the other teams, the high-seeded teams, because we were the team that had to fall on the sword of playing Double Indemnity in the first round. We knew somebody was going to have to do it because of their record. And look, it sucks that the match had to be decided this way. I think we're all in agreement here.
Yeah.
But if there was any way we were going to beat Double Indemnity, if it was ever going to happen, this was like the 1 in 100 way, I feel like, where, you know, again, it would just came down to something super minor like that. I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm really excited to win. Like, I don't think I expected it, like you said. Ethan, your steal was huge. That decided the match right there in round 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also didn't think we would pull this one off because, I mean, Boatman and Red are both like really, really good players, and I hate going into a 4-pointer that we have to hit it to win because it's just like so much pressure. But yeah, I feel bad about the way it ended too. But I am glad that we had a tough one in round 1, so maybe, you know, going forward it'll be a little smoother for us.
Absolutely. Speaking of moving forward, I can tell you that in your next match, I believe you'll be playing the winner of Pain and Panic versus Kumite. So thoughts? I think that's right. We're going to say that's right. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
That's right.
The Fun DMC Civil War. I like all the people in Fun DMC. Like, I think Robert and Melissa would be a really fun team to play. They're both very nice people. And then I think Jake's one of my good friends. So I would like either matchup, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Either one would be good.
Absolutely. Well, all right. With that being said, we will say goodbye to Legal Ease and go to final thoughts on the desk with Payson and I. Payson, final thoughts.
Yeah, I think that was a overall phenomenal match. It sucks that it had to end that way. But I think I hope neither team hangs their head too low because I think both teams played an incredible game.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it comes down to basically spinner's and opponent's choice, and we'll see. I think if things go a different way on the wheel, things go a bit differently, but that's just the way things ended up. But I'm excited to see what Legalese does going forwards. I am very afraid to see what Double Indemnity does moving forwards. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. I have been Cameron Holzman. This has been Payson Johnson. And on behalf of Cameron Redshaw, Kaleb Boatman, Kaleb Koho, Scott Harvey, and Ethan Beller, thank you all for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.